Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this Friday night. Tonight, Russia's attacks on Ukraine are heading further west toward NATO allies. 6 missiles were launched at the western city of Lviv. Ukraine's defense systems took down 2 of the weapons, but the others took a direct hit on the town that is about 40 miles from the border with Poland. And as the strikes continue, the refugee crisis grows worse by the day. The United Nations says more than 3.2 million refugees have now fled the country, while nearly 6.5 million are displaced inside Ukraine. Take a look at this long line of cars fleeing the city of Mariupol. That is the city where a theater was destroyed, and we've got an update on that tonight. More than 130 people have been rescued, but officials warn that hundreds of people are still trapped. We've got a lot to get to tonight, starting with CBS's Imtiaz Tyab, who is in Lviv. Good evening, Imtiaz.
Norah, good evening. And a worrying sign that Vladimir Putin's war on Ukraine is only widening. Lviv may now firmly be in his crosshairs following today's assault.
Lviv's early morning calm shattered by a Russian cruise missile attack near the city's airport.
This roiling black cloud of smoke, really what this says to the people of Lviv, who for so long have been spared the kind of violence we've seen elsewhere across Ukraine, is that Russia's war is now firmly on their doorstep.
It's a war these children have experienced the worst of. They traveled 72 long hours to reach this care home in Lviv, hoping for safety. Originally from Volnovakha, 600 miles away, it's been all but obliterated by Russian forces. Thousands of residents of the small but strategically important city near Mariupol were trapped for weeks under the relentless shelling. And these 42 children are among those who were able to escape. But behind the smiles is a trauma made worse by the fact they had to leave their parents behind. The Ukrainian government could only offer shelter here to the city's youngest. And so their mothers and fathers had to make the agonizing decision to send them here alone, not knowing when the pieces of their families would be put back together again.
I really love kids.
Sofia Kokowska is one of the volunteers. She normally works as an economist, but says she'll do anything she can to care for these kids.
Why is it so important for these children to be able to come here?
Children is our future. If we have our children, we have future of our country. So we must save them.
For far too many Ukrainian children, that future has already been so cruelly taken away. In Lviv's historic city center, a stark tribute to them. This is 109 strollers and baby seats, placed here in memory of the 109 children who have been killed since Russia's invasion of Ukraine began. We asked Lviv's mayor if people were safe here following Russia's strikes. He told us all Ukrainians are now in the same situation, but here people can still walk around.
But can you guarantee their safety?
Only God.
Now, while they may be praying for peace here in Lviv as this war now enters its 4th week, many here are now bracing themselves for the very worst. Norah.
Imtiaz Tyab with that turn of events. Thank you.